Pretty nice. It's a nice tube.
It's comfortable.
It was really good on the Lazy River.
I thought you left
All right,
it here.
try refreshing.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. We have a live stream.
Oh wait, are we live?
I think we're live. Uh-oh.
You caught us in a moment of weakness.
Can you guys hear us? Are we good? Audio's good. Oh, okay, we're good.
We got thumbs up.
We're good.
Awesome. We are
Okay,
here.
So cool. So
Sorry.
my visual tube prop
Oh,
can
well,
be put
you
back.
might need that.
It was a lifesaver.
Oh, wait, I can't.
Sweet.
Okay.
Wait, no, you turned it on.
Okay,
Alright.
we're good.
New chairs, everyone.
New chairs, new setup.
It's a new world.
Sorry about that.
New studio.
Welcome, everybody. It's been 2 weeks since we've last seen everyone.
I know, we've missed you.
Yes, actually, I kind of got accustomed to doing every other day.
Yeah,
It was,
That's true, yeah.
A good pace, good talking
it was
around the
fun.
ball. Yeah.
I liked it. Guys, we did a little pre-recorded thing today. You may see some ice cream here in a second. We're going to try to get this video up and running. Do we have a video ready to play? And then we'll come back to you as soon as this is over. It's about 10 minutes long, just showing you what's going on and maybe a little bit of a focus issue. We'll get that fixed for next time.
Steven was the cameraman.
I know.
What
That
a
wasn't me, it
blow
was
up.
the camera. So, Michael, maybe we can play that. Hello, glorious Ashes of Creation community. It has been 2 weeks since we last saw each other, and today I'm going to take you around the studios and just kind of give you an idea of what we've been up to for the past couple of weeks. And you're going to get to see a new zone that we're working on and some new NPCs and just a pretty cool... You hear that? I'm pretty sure that there's an ice cream truck outside. So what do you say we get some ice cream together? Let me take us out. Let's see. Oh, and there it is. We have an ice cream truck. We're gonna grab some ice cream just real quick before we start the show. We'll get it for the office. They have no idea. Oh yeah, we got some ice cream ready to go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, we got some ice cream.
Okay, yes.
Very cool. How much owe you?
Okay, so 56 total, please.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We got a little, maybe a box for these. I don't know, there's a lot for the studios. This is our local ice cream guy. We got some Looney Tunes,
Okay.
some cherry stuff. Do we have a little box?
Yes, I do.
Alright. See if we can grab it. You want to help?
Take care.
No, you got the ice cream. All right, here we go. We got Tristan's grabbing some ice cream. Yeah, we're bringing all of them. Look at Tristan's just running off with his ice cream.
Okay.
All right.
So 56 total?
Yeah, I gave you
Okay.
100.
Yeah, 56, but I don't have single.
Oh, that's okay.
So 55.
Okay, that's
55,
good.
55,
You keep
60.
5. Keep 5.
Okay, thank you for
Thanks,
this.
buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Everybody has their ice cream and is happily partaking in some frozen goodness. We got Jeffrey Bard over here enjoying
Looney
his
Tunes, man.
his Looney Tunes.
It's so good.
Very cool. We got Mr. Baconator over here with some cherry icy slush.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What you working on, Bacon?
Rocks.
Oh, we got rocks.
Yeah.
Very nice. What is going on?
So it's cool, crazy rock shapes for the game.
Oh, very cool.
Museum game.
This is for the new mountainous zone that I think you guys are working on right now.
That's right.
It's looking pretty good. Wow, that's a really great looking silhouette that environment has, really.
It'd be dope.
Yeah, I like it.
It'd be dope.
Looks very cool. Now you're creating those rocks really from scratch. I mean, just
Yep.
building them in what, Maya or
ZBrush, Maya, and Substance and stuff.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Nice job. Looks good. We got John over here. What's going on, buddy?
How's it going?
Are you also working on some rocks?
Also working on rocks.
Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot of rock building going on over here.
Yep.
I guess you need rocks for the world, right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's looking good. Now we have some, we're bringing on some new environment artists, right?
Art.
And we have open positions currently. We have some art tests that you said. How does that process work?
So, these are some of the art tests that we've gone back so far.
Okay.
What we do is we usually put an ad out, then people start submitting their own resumes and their own portfolios, and we go ahead and take a look at those and
Nice.
see which ones are, you know, up to
par?
Up to par. For sure. Yeah, and then once we do that, we contact them and ask them to take an art test for us. And,
So this particular art test, what was the assignment?
So this assignment was to allow them to make a castle tower, and what they had to do was design it, model it, texture it, all on their own, and give us some render shots for them.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, and
These
yeah,
guys did a good job.
they did. Yes.
Yeah. Very cool.
It's tough.
Nice.
Stuff there.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right, choose wisely. Mr. Tristan, what's going on, buddy? You're enjoying your, what is that? Some cherry slush? Very cool.
good.
What you working on? I like your mug.
Thank you.
What is that? Let me see. Oops, look at that. Hold on. I gotta focus in on
There
that.
you go.
Oh yeah,
Little
little ashes
original
of creation.
creation.
Very nice. Very cool.
Currently, we're prototyping and designing a new environment that nobody else has really seen so far. It's very different from our previous forested and whatnot environments. So
Oh yeah, this
one's-
is you got those rocks in there that Michael and John are working on.
Yeah, so essentially these are some of the
Color palettes.
inspirational images that we've been taking.
Nice.
Stuff that basically shows off a more of a volcanic slash geyser-filled hot spring type environment.
Very
So
cool.
You can see we're just kind of throwing down basic shapes.
Yeah. We got some hot
All
springs.
this is extremely rough stuff. So
Oh,
none
yeah,
of this
very
is-
rough.
Yeah, none of this is intended to be final. So you'll see things such as gray boxes
Yeah.
intended to be placeholders for.
We don't ever
future
show
process.
gray boxes. This is the most unpolished people are getting a look at.
Yeah, I mean this is the first stage,
Right.
and many stages of or iterations that we'll take on this environment. So hopefully in the next month or so, you guys will be seeing a more complete version of this that will entail a much better final quality look than what you're seeing right now.
It's pretty cool though. I
Small
like
little
those hot
dungeon.
springs. Those
Inside.
vents.
And eventually you'll get to a large, what we're going to go for is, I think, a geode style?
Yeah, I
with
think
crystals and
geode
such.
crystal, yeah.
So something that's very much more fantasy compared to the human environments that we've been doing so far.
Very cool. Looks great. Nice job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Mr. Broom.
Hello.
What's going on, buddy?
Just working on the base mail,
Nice.
very early stages.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
this
look
is
at
our
those sketches you did.
base
Very
mail
cool.
character concept, and now going in and setting up his geometry so we can build a clothing system on top of him.
Very cool. Very nice. So what is exactly this that you're working on right now?
These are basically his UVs.
Okay.
So you take the three-dimensional object and you flatten him for textures.
Yes.
You want to make them as optimal as possible. So I'm going in and hand stitching each section
Nice.
in his UVs. So when we put the texture on, this is a preview grid, and wherever this isn't perfectly square, I'm going in by hand and just making sure it's 100%
Oh, wow.
as clean an image as possible, so that it looks good in the game.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Very nice. That's an important part of those characters. Very cool. Keep up. Good job. Mr. Kevin McPherson, lead programmer. What's going on, buddy? What are you working on?
Working on some patrol routes and actor spawners.
Okay.
So design can go in and set up, for example, a patrol route, put down target points, decide whether it wants to loop or not, and then for the spawners, they can assign I've set up a patrol of skeletons to spawn.
Oh, okay.
And there's you can define a volume that they spawn into, so we can actually control the formation
Got it.
that they spawn in. So, for example,
Can you spawn us skeletons?
sure.
Ooh.
So if I go in here and I activate the spawner,
Oh,
they
nice.
spawn in that volume, and then because I've assigned that patrol route, they'll loop that patrol around this valley area.
Very cool.
The other thing that you can do with the spawner is do any kind of actor. So you can spawn any kind of blueprint. For example, I can spawn an entire forest.
Oh, hello.
Right, so you just define the different kinds of trees or objects that you want to spawn, and then it can be spawned. So this technology is necessary for all of our node, the dynamic way that the world changes. So we need to spawn and despawn things dynamically.
Very cool.
This allows us to do it.
Can you show us the radius on that for? Oh, whoa.
So right here we have like
hello.
I set about a 10,000 unit radius for this particular forest, but it is configurable, and it also spawns in a volume. So if we wanted trees or other resources growing on two sides of a roadway, we just set up 2 volumes and have that spawn into that.
Wow.
That way the roadway stays clear, etc.
That's awesome. Looks good. Nice job. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Oh, I don't know if you guys got to see, but we have been expanding and getting some new stations all set up back here. Everything's coming together, and we'll see you guys on the stream in just a second. Hope you enjoyed.
And then we've got the. Oh, excellent. Oh. Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed the very unfocused camera tour.
It was perfect.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's exactly how we wanted it to be.
I know. We'll get that fixed for next time. We're going to do that periodically just to give you guys not only video walkthrough updates, but also like in the studio just to chat with people.
Yeah,
And
see what we're doing, hang out with us.
it's pretty cool.
Eat some
I
ice cream.
it. Absolutely, eat some ice cream, of course. So, with Kickstarter being finished and the 2-week period having passed by now, Kickstarter, I believe, end of day today, is actually finishing up the list for us to offer then fulfillment with codes and whatnot. And many of you who participated in the Kickstarter will be receiving those codes in your email addresses that you registered with Kickstarter.
Right.
And then there will be a way for you to consolidate that with your registered account on our website. As many of you know, we did make the announcement last week that we'll be doing our in-website store for our June month that will allow members who weren't able to participate in the payment methods allowed by Kickstarter, but will include PayPal on the website.
Right.
For you guys to participate there. That's starting June 20th, which is Tuesday. And we're pretty excited about that. Obviously, this is a second opportunity for people to come and help bring Ashes of Creation to life. And it's awesome that we have such a committed and dedicated community to get the word out there and let everyone know, here's a second opportunity to come and participate in this.
Or first, depending on who you are.
Exactly, absolutely. What else we got going on?
We've got concept art, I believe.
Ooh, yeah, we could. Oh, and we got Bacon Wants You.
We've always got bacon. Bacon's got our back.
Let's see some of the concept art. So you guys saw in the video just a moment ago that's a new area that we're currently building in the
We're fleshing
game
it out right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a mountainous region, and in that area there are some creatures, and those creatures are interesting. Oh, here we go. We've got some concept art to show you. Oh, hold on. Need to readjust. Okay, there we go. So what are we looking at? These are cool guys.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They are obviously related to birds in a little bit of a way.
And there's a spider person.
You can kind of see like there's a darkness to them. They are not pretty fluffy peacocky birds. These are birdmen that have been changed and transformed and corrupted.
Ooh, that guy's got an interesting little face with his scimitar thing.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. He's one of my favorites.
That guy's hanging upside down. These are pretty cool. So, oh, wow, that guy's a little demented. These are what? These are like denizens of the area, kind of. Creatures that may have been, beautiful before, but over time, with what's happened in the world, they've kind of grown a bit corrupt. And
kind of changed and been pushed toward this darkness that.
Oh, I like that guy.
Yeah,
my
he's
favorite.
got to be my favorite.
He's like riding around on some Sherpa-ridden.
Yeah, little palanquin.
Yeah, palanquin. There you go.
You know, I never know how to pronounce that word.
Palanquin?
Palanquin. I always thought it was
Say
like
it 3 times
palanquin.
fast.
Oh, maybe it is.
Oh, maybe
palanquin.
palanquin. No, I like
No.
palanquin.
Let the stream
It's like
decide.
penguin.
Yeah. Oh, he's that dude right there with the like California condor kind of head with the giant like claw staff. I think he's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll have to go with him then.
Yeah, I think so.
The boss usually decides these things.
Oh, let's take a look at these bosses. So these are some concept pieces of the boss that's going to be. I think what you guys saw, Tristan was going through. There was that final room. This is going to be a boss that maybe lives in that area. That guy's a little tentacly on the bottom, kind of like a shark face though. Scary. Ooh,
That might be my favorite one just because it's so weird.
it is pretty weird.
Reminds me of Evangelion.
What does it remind you
A
of?
little bit of Evangelion.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you.
I
Yeah.
see what
Little
you're
bit of
saying.
angel
I see
there.
What you're saying.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. So now I know that we announced. Oh, wait, we
So
have.
this is a more finished
fleshed out.
version of that boss that you saw.
Yes.
We made some decisions on him, and our concept artist continues to move him forward.
I love this.
We're getting to the final stages now where we'll go from concept to production on him. Keith will take it over and start making him.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. I'm totally. Oh, and he has some digestive issues.
He was drinking a little bit too much last night.
The esophagus is not holding up.
That looks like a pretty cool skill that he'll use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, some more detail work there.
So I know that we announced previously on a stream that we were going to be at PAX West,
Yes, also known as PAX Prime.
also known as PAX Prime, and we have some interesting info that we'll be announcing on our next stream.
Yeah, we have some things to finalize and T's to cross and I's to dot. But
Yes.
but yeah, things are working really well right now.
Let me say this though, for those of you out there or friends of yours that you may know who will be going to PAX Prime, we are going to have a pretty rad setup. And we're also going to have ability for people to play the game.
So we're going to actually announce this next time.
Well, just a tease, right? A tease of the whole enchilada.
Right.
Yeah. You get a look at it, and we'll explain more of it next time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's going to be pretty cool. We're
Right.
all very excited about what we're doing for it.
Yes.
So
I can't help it. I get excited.
I know, it's
Right.
okay. It's okay. We all like
Oh,
this. It's
man.
all good.
All right. So it wouldn't be a Q&A without some questions.
True. You
And
need questions to have answers.
I believe we have some questions that were posed on the forums. By the way, if you haven't had an opportunity to go onto our new forums,
Right.
they have had a recent facelift and I think are operating fairly well. We are still doing some changes on the overall website that will be implemented over time.
Yeah, you'll continue to see things kind of move about and change a little bit
Right.
As we continue to move forward. We're really focused on making this a really solid, very quick, very
Absolutely.
easy to use site.
Yes.
So there's a lot of work being put on
But
that.
get
on our
out
end.
there and get on those forums and converse with some of the community. Just get to know people.
It's a good community. I love it.
Absolutely,
It's a great community.
amazing community. So what are some of the questions that we have, PA Tor?
So, question number 1 from Crojack. How important to a node's economy will the caravan system be?
Crucial.
Ooh.
The answer to that is crucial.
Yeah, not just to the economy, but actually to a lot of the aspects in regards to developing that city and providing supplies for maintaining the city's current
Right.
development. The economy is going to be important. Certain types of buildings that require different caravans being brought to
Right.
them. Maybe even from certain points those caravans must originate from.
Right.
Like if you're attempting to build a temple, perhaps it must be a caravan that comes from a temple, a divine node. Stuff like that, yeah. Caravans are a pretty important aspect of that development.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the only thing, right?
Right.
There's going to be a lot of local resources and stuff that will help to inform the node's economy, but overall, in kind of the big picture sense, caravans are going to be really important.
Yeah.
Okay, next one by Goat, greatest of all time. All right. Will there be any mountain terrain, mountain caves, maybe even a mountain node?
It's funny you should ask that.
Wow, what a good time question.
Yeah, no, it was totally not planned, but
You will see a extremely diverse planet
right.
in Ashes of Creation. There's going to be wide-ranging environments, climates. You're going to go from arid to wet.
You're going to go from low to high.
Yeah.
And there's also going to be a lot of really fantastical elements to a lot of this. This is a high fantasy game. So you're going to see some places that you probably haven't seen elsewhere in other games.
Yes.
We're not totally committed to an extremely realistic world.
Right.
We're committed to a very fantasy world. So
Okay.
Seats kind of rock.
it is. Mine's making a
Yeah.
lot of noise.
You really need like a
I keep moving this way.
I can't
I'm
really
slowly.
move. I just kind of.
right.
All right, we're good.
Lex Max. When do players get to choose their class/subclass? Is it before you enter the game or as you progress?
You're going to choose. Well, you're very likely going to choose your primary class before you enter the game,
Right.
and your secondary class will be along a route of your progression path within
Right.
that adventuring class. Yeah.
Can't help yourselves. Plaguescape. Can you have different characters on different servers on the same account, or are accounts server locked to one server? It's a lot of server in one sentence.
Accounts
but-
are not server locked. You will have the ability to create characters on different servers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just won't be able to necessarily share resources among those different characters.
Absolutely.
We talked about that before, but just to be clear, you're not going to be able to take resources from one server and move it to another server.
Right.
Right. Next question is by Kesserok. What is the relationship between guilds and castles? Will guild halls be upgradable to castles, or will they be randomly placed on the map for guilds to occupy?
So castles and guild halls are two distinct, separate things. Castles are a static number of castles that exist within the world, and these are contained battlegrounds that will occur on a schedule, likely once per month, where guilds can vie for control over that castle.
Right.
Guild halls are separate. Those are something that brings the combined efforts of members of the guild as well as the leadership to create either a design within a node or in a node zone of influence, and characters are capable of kind of contributing together towards building that guild hall.
Right.
It doesn't exert any dominance over the lands around it.
Right. You
as
don't
a
have to
castle
fight
does.
to get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and just to, because I'm not sure if this is what
Yeah.
they meant, but they said, will castles be placed randomly? No. So it's like, they're in very specific places on each server.
Very
so-
specific places that exert control over very specific regions.
Right.
Right. And that's kind of what the guilds are fighting over, is that kind of control over those regions.
Right.
Next one is Jewel Mandin. Will there be humanoid races other than the player races?
Say that one. I'm sorry. What was that?
Will there be humanoid races other than the player races? So, like, I guess, like a troll.
Like NPC races,
or
yes.
like an ogre.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's definitely some plans there that are not PC locked races that you'll see that aren't related to the starting races.
Right.
Pezaman.
Pezaman.
What can we expect to see from healing and support spells?
Healing and support spells. So that's a huge question. I don't even know how to start that.
You're going to see healing and support.
You are going to see healing and support.
Fair.
So support type skills are going to be kind of, I don't know, like there are so many different types of support skills that you're going to see a lot of different ways that they're being used.
You're going to see support for survivability. You're going to see support for damage. You're going to see support for abilities to crit. You're going to see support for mana regeneration. You're going to see support for pretty much typical what you can expect a character to receive support for. You're going to see support classes have the ability to offer.
And then the way in which they give those abilities are very active ways, right? You're not going to just be sitting in the back, clicking on a pane, and then activating a buff, right? You're going to have to be there in the front lines, or at least somewhere in the back lines, moving around, making decisions about how, when, and how to apply those buffs.
When
so,
and how.
Yes,
exactly. And then in regards to healing, you're going to see the ability to do kind of group heals, to do spot healing. You're going to see sustainability. You're going to see heals over time. You're going to see a lot of standard healing abilities.
Yeah, and also within that class, you're going to kind of be able to spec out how you do your healing. And that's also going to be dependent on your subclass, but there's going to be some really cool, clever ways that we get people to kind of recover within battle. So,
right. And the most important part of support and healer class is that they're actively involved.
Right.
Like they're not just sitting there.
They are part of the game. They are not a passive that you get to bring around. It's going to be an active play session in order to make that happen.
Okay, next one is by Corins. Is there going to be class-specific armor?
Class-specific armor. So that's we have to go down the itemization road to really give you a very clear picture on that. But that's not the plan currently.
There's not going to be a rogue set.
Right, exactly, because a rogue can mean so many different things in this game, and you've got the racial stuff that's kind of informing a lot of that, and then your subclass also informing that.
There's definitely going to be certain builds that people who are focusing on a certain aspect of their role will probably be shooting towards.
Right. It's going to be more role-based kind of stuff rather than class-based.
Absolutely, because classes have a varying degree of role ability.
Right.
Yeah.
Vix, will there be something similar to unique items, one of a kind, on a server?
Yes.
Absolutely. There will be. And again, that drives home kind of our philosophy on getting back to things that are legendary, that require a lot of effort and dedication to achieve, and not everybody can have that thing, and that's okay.
Yeah, and that discovery and that story of that discovery should become legendary along with the item. So that's one of our goals.
Next one from Alistar. What are your thoughts on Ash's support sites? A site where we can view our characters and track specific items, like WoW's armory system.
Oh, I see. If that's something that's, I think we were discussing a little early on about how those features we'd like to have available on our website.
Right. We'll probably build that all out. We don't necessarily at this point want to give people access to all of that information. We want to make sure that until something is discovered, people don't necessarily know about it, right? They don't know what drops off of what boss. They don't know, what quest to take to get what item. It's all about the discovery. So that's something we've really got to take a close look at. More than likely, we will control how that information is doled out. We do want to have that ability. We want to have that ability for people to, see their character offline.
And I know it's something that's currently available, actually, with some of the technology we're using in regards to the accounts.
Right. And it's just about our back end and how we do that and who we end up giving that access to. So,
next question by Jay Alabaster. Will breeding be part of the artisan/crafting trees, or will it be its own standalone system?
It's part of the crafting trees. Yeah. So it's animal husbandry kind of basically controls all of that, and that is a crafting discipline. Or a processing discipline?
I don't know which. Oh, the animal husbandry?
Yeah.
That would be a part of the processing tree.
Right.
Yeah, it would be a profession within the processing tree. Yeah.
Next question by Blue. For those of us who have just now found out about the game but missed Kickstarter, will there be other opportunities to still pledge towards the project?
June 20th. June 20th, yes.
Yeah, and that's going to actually include its own backer goals and
which we'll get to here shortly. Yeah.
Next one is by Exern. What is the Wand of Many Things?
Ooh.
So how did that get out?
Can we punt that? Wait, no, that was on the list.
Oh, was it?
I gave everyone the list of backer goals. We're just going to
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The Wand of Many. So many of us here are big D&D and or Pathfinder, tabletop RPG players.
We play a lot of games.
And I think probably two of my favorite items in those tabletop RPGs is the Rod of Wonders and the Deck of Many Things.
Right.
So we'll explain that in a little bit. We'll get to that in a little bit. Or was that the last question?
That's the last question.
That's the last question.
Sorry.
We can segue right into that.
Well, let's start at the top. Do we have the list?
I didn't have it prepared. No.
Hang on, let me get my phone up. All right, hang on.
We have the list.
Do you know which channel it's in? I could just run
I
it?
emailed it.
Oh, I gotcha.
So we'll get to. We'll start at the top. I think is the dance is the top one.
The dance is the top one. There you
The
go.
founder's dance.
Yeah,
Oh,
what are you
okay.
talking about?
Hello. This is a nice phone. What kind of phone is this?
Thank you. That's a Nexus 6P.
Oh, very cool. So these are backer goals that will become unlocked during our June 20th in-house on the website backing. And anyone who participated in Kickstarter will receive these backer goals.
As they're achieved.
As they're achieved, exactly. Yes,
Right.
as they're achieved. So, the first backer goal is the Founder's Dance, a dance with your fellow backers to celebrate.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a unique.
Peter's already did.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a unique dance that only recipients of this backer reward will have access to.
Right.
And you will be able to show it off in the game.
And again, all of our Kickstarter backers are grandfathered into these.
And I believe the tentative name for this is the Phoenix Polka.
That is our tentative name, yes. That is our tentative name.
Yeah, Phoenix Polka.
Right.
Yeah. The second, now, I'm sorry, this was at, what did that get unlocked at? Do we have the figures for that?
I don't have the figures for that offhand. I'd have to find them. It'll take me a little bit.
I think it was like 1,500.
I don't even
It was, I don't know. Yeah, we'll release that.
Because
on
we
the
have the
20th.
table
We'll release it on the
somewhere.
It's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
The second backer goal is the freehold furniture set. So, on your freeholds, and not just on your freeholds, but in your apartments and in your static housing that could exist in the node, you have the ability to decorate your home with, tables and chairs and sofas and paintings and just kind of all a bunch of different stuff. And this specific furniture set will reveal in the future is going to be a Kickstarter backer kind of orientation and theme.
Yeah.
How we're going to do that is
That whole Phoenix Initiative kind of idea. Yeah.
Yes. The third backer goal is the portable. I want to make sure I say this right. Portable party.
Glad you said that right.
I said party.
Yeah.
Good. Portable party. So this is going to be an item that will have a small cooldown, but you'll be able to use in the world, and it will launch like a firework or celebratory confetti and something that
Popper sound effects.
Yes, exactly.
It'll be really exciting. It's a party in a box.
Absolutely, nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
nice.
Party in a box. That's great. The fourth backer goal is the backer-only user interface theme.
So we've talked about before how our UI is going to have, we're going to have different types of skins that you can use. And this is going to be one of those skins, and this skin is going to be backer only. So you guys will be able to toggle that on and off based on how you're feeling that day in our UI.
Yes, which is pretty cool. The fifth goal is the host a backer unique parlor game. So we said
This is probably my favorite one.
Yes, this one's pretty cool. So we said early on that each race will have their own distinct parlor game that they will be able to open a seat with and another person can participate in a tavern or whatever. This is going to be a parlor game that's unique to
The
Kickstarter backers and or June backers.
So you'll be able to invite other people to play the game,
Right.
but other people who haven't backed won't be able to initiate. Yeah,
that,
they can always play with you if you want them to, but
Absolutely. This one's pretty cool because I love the name. But the sixth backer goal is a backer-only ship skin named the Intrepid.
yep,
It's a good name.
It's a very good
So
name.
as we've discussed, in the enhanced ship expansion and naval content expansion stretch goal that we achieved in Kickstarter, part of that is different classes of ships that are available to the players. And some of those classes of ships range from an individual sized ship all the way to a large raid-sized vessel, kind of a capital ship on the ocean.
Right.
And the Intrepid is going to be an individual class ship that will really stand out from what's available
Yeah,
normally.
I think you guys will dig it.
Yeah, and again, that's a skin.
Just in case you get thrown over.
This is-
Oh, that's a good call. Safety first.
Right.
Exactly.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Always.
Absolutely.
Now I'm stuck with this. Okay.
Okay, yeah. But if we flood during
true.
the stream,
This is true.
you will be the only survivor to carry on.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's good. So the 7th backer reward is the Freehold Personal Statue.
Yep.
And this is a statue that you can place on your freehold, and it will show your character.
Right. It'll be you.
It'll be you.
It'll be you memorialized in statue form.
Which is pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
Although I don't believe you could have a. Well, maybe you could have it. No, you can't have this.
I don't know if inner tubes are confirmed.
Like
Yeah, I don't
part of the
think-
Are inner
pose.
tubes your personal ship?
Maybe.
No.
Ooh,
This is my ship.
just an inner tube.
Just an inner tube.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Okay, last but most definitely not least is the Wand of Many Things. Gosh, I almost feel like we shouldn't even reveal what it is.
I know. You
All this build-up.
I
Yeah.
know.
Maybe tune in next time.
I don't know. I think we have a riot on our hands. Okay, so the Wand of Many Things is basically an item that the player will own, and they'll be able to designate an individual or potentially even an object or whatever in the world, and a random occurrence of some cosmetic effect will appear on that person, that target.
Yep.
Right? Like Jeff could be walking by, and I could point my Wand of Many Things at him, and his character could turn purple.
It might happen.
Or he could turn into a chicken,
Maybe.
you know, or who knows.
Or grow a tail.
Or grow a tail, exactly, you know.
Who knows with the Wand of Many Things?
Who knows?
So the Wand of Many Things is really just a...
Fun, flavorful item that
Exactly.
can cause a little bit of chaos.
yes,
And you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
We've got a live content team that can churn out a lot of different things.
that's pretty true. That is pretty true. I'm excited about that
Yeah,
one.
I am too.
I think that when I roam the world in my potato sack and sandals, that I will have
Right.
a Wand of Many Things and just be zapping people, you know, as I walk past.
It'd be a good life.
It would be great.
Yeah.
I would love that. Teach them the way.
It's a simple life, but very good.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, cool. I like that. I'll give you this back.
Why, thank you.
Yes.
I forgot this is mine.
You are welcome. So, we have some more questions maybe from Twitch or something. If people want to ask some questions.
The person who was reading our questions.
We're putting Matt on the spot. What do we got? We got some questions. Oh no, Matt's Wi-Fi died.
Rip.
That's so sad. What about Bacon? Do you want to just find a question?
Find a question.
Yeah, anywhere.
Any question?
Any question. I really can't move in these things.
I can, but then I can't get back. So I get over here.
Oh,
and then I'm
right.
How do you do that?
I put my foot on the ground.
Oh, well, that's cheating.
That's why we
If I do
Unbelievable.
this, I can slowly turn this way.
But you'll never get back.
Unbelievable.
You can never
No,
go back.
I can never go back. I can just
I
go
have to
that
use
way.
my arms. What do we got? We got a question?
Tim is just watching us in circles.
Sorry.
Just scored up, dude.
Oh, we're just scored up? All right. I don't know.
Hang on a second. Is there a question area in Discord?
No, I don't think so.
No question area. In Ashes. Check in Ashes discussion. Oh, the moderators are going to hate this.
Here's a comment.
Oh, here we go.
Players want to know to what extent can they avoid religion?
To what extent
can they avoid
can
religion?
you avoid religion?
I mean, as far as you want to.
Right,
right?
pretty
you don't
much.
have to
We're not
participate.
forcing people to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of what's happening in the religion is content based,
Yeah.
and a lot of it is horizontal. What we're calling horizontal progression, right? So you are swapping out one ability for an augment for that ability. So you're giving something up to gain something. It may be that there's nothing you want from any of these religions, and that's okay. You know, there's stuff you'll be missing, but it's not a requirement by any means.
Yeah, you don't have to participate in religion if you don't want to.
This is what life is here at Intrepid Studios.
Now that I spoke about floods,
pretty amazing.
I was concerned.
Were you concerned?
Yeah.
Right.
It does flood often here
Right.
Right. Yes. Southern
in
California.
Southern California.
Right.
Southern California.
Surprisingly.
Nice. Funny story, actually. About a year ago, there was a really bad storm that came in this specific area. And we got 3 warnings at once. We got a flash flood warning on our phones, everyone's phones.
Middle of a design meeting.
In the middle of a design meeting. With a tornado warning.
A tornado warning in Southern California. I've never heard that before in my life.
The third one told us to go to the basement.
Oh, yeah. The third warning said, seek shelter immediately.
And we don't have shelter here.
Right.
There's no shelter.
No.
We don't do tornadoes in Southern California. So
This is true.
As you can see, there's a lot of glass around our studio.
Lots of glass.
Lots of glass.
No internal area.
We got another question?
He's listening to us riff a little bit.
Here's
Yeah.
one we haven't talked about.
Okay.
People want to know: are we going to allow dual wielding?
Are we going to
Dual
allow
wielding.
dual wielding?
There's still wielding, absolutely.
Yeah, we've basically any two-handed or one-handed weapon can be dual wield. You cannot dual wield shields, but there's really no requirement to do it. Any class can pick it up, but it's not necessarily going to be effective for any class.
Now, I know the logical extension of that question is going to be dual wielding shields.
Which I just said.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
No dual wielding.
Yeah, no dual.
Not
You
easy.
cannot be goofy, unfortunately.
Right, yes. All right, cool. Any other questions? We got some more questions?
Can we please have squirrel pets?
Can we
Squirrel
please have
pets?
squirrel pets? I don't know if they'll exactly be squirrel pets, but I imagine that there will be
Squirrel-like creatures.
Squirrel-like creatures,
Yeah.
exactly, which could be pets.
There's gonna be ton of cute pets.
Yes, and there's 2 types of pets. There's cosmetic pets, and there's battle pets, right? So,
How do we feel about puzzles?
how do we feel about puzzles?
I love puzzles.
Love puzzles. On the puzzle
Personally,
train.
as long as the puzzle is not repetitive and is not the same puzzle everywhere in the world, or just a variant of one. You know what I mean? As long as it actually is like a challenge, so to speak.
And should be meaningful in the context
Yes.
that it is, right? It shouldn't. It should always feel natural. It should always feel like, it's something that's a part of the environment rather than this forced like, why can't I just step over this short wall? I don't know why I can't do that.
exactly.
As long as those questions are answered, we are a big fan of puzzles, and I think that puzzles have been something that's generally missed in MMOs.
Agreed.
Puzzles are tough to do on that kind of scale, but that's not outside of our capabilities. I'm terrified of this thing. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Actually, I feel a lot better now.
I feel like I should have won a
I feel
prize for
safe. I feel safe.
that. Like, All right, what else?
I need some water.
Oh, you do?
No, I just want to float in it.
No, I was just saying, too bad I have some water.
Nice.
That was probably my cup. Probably my cup.
was. Apologize. All right, we got time for one more question.
One more question.
Choose wisely. Another question.
Just in case.
You know what you should use this for is a lazy river.
This would be perfect.
Wouldn't it be
For a
good?
lazy river to just kick my feet up, have a drink.
I would love that.
That would be really nice.
What do we got?
Let's talk gunpowder.
Let's not talk gunpowder.
Matt says this with a particular grin on his
Yes,
face. We've had some discussions about gunpowder
I will
before.
tell you this.
I almost got fired for gunpowder.
That's true. Matt in the Pathfinder RPG that we play really likes to try to play a gunslinger. But unfortunately, gunslingers are way overpowered in that RPG, so I've kind of banned them, and that's that. Gunpowder in Ashes of Creation. I don't see gunpowder being a thing in Ashes of Creation.
Yeah, we really kind of want to avoid that kind of mechanized, possibility that represents. We want to kind of focus on the magic side of things when it comes to, doing awesome things at range.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of a design choice that we've made. And just as far as look and feel, guns don't really fit for what we're looking for.
Absolutely. So guys, I hope you enjoyed our stream today, and please tune in for our next stream that's going to be at noon Pacific time on June 30th, I believe, June 30th, 2 Fridays from today, right? Yeah. And we have a huge announcement in regards to PAX.
A huge announcement.
Huge announcement in regards to PAX. And we'll kind of walk you through what that experience is going to be like. So if any of you guys are thinking about coming, we may also be including some ticket packages, maybe.
You're just giving it away.
Giving it all away. Give it all away for free.
It was a hint at something. June 20th, though, we're starting our in-website backer ability. So if you have friends who weren't able to participate in Kickstarter, send them to the website and then get them on this amazing hype train that is going to revolutionize the MMORPG genre. And we're so grateful for the unbelievable support that every one of you have shown us. And we cannot wait to bring you the best MMORPG possible.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's already been a crazy experience.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Take care,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.